What you got here is two spindles for the steering wheels on a John Deere 3235C fairway mower, big one, and the the bushings and the kingpins. These guys were shot. I mean, flippy floppy. Couldn't hardly drive it because it would wander back and forth so easily. So anyway, I'm in the process of getting it ready to restore it for this tractor since we can't afford a new one. And I encountered this. Check this out. When I was taking it off, I see, first of all, a lot of pecker tracks. See these little dimples down there? It's been beat on. And somebody took a torch. Guess they couldn't get the nut out, or perhaps it was so loose and worn out that the tapered shaft of that joint, it's a ball joint that goes in there. In any event, somebody went after with a torch to get it out. Lord almighty. I'm dealing with chimpanzees these days. Think they know how to fix shit. Anyway, I'm going to try and do a little video on fixing it. I mean, you could put a new U-joint or ball joint in there, throw a washer and crank it down, it'd be fine. But for me, having a cut that size that's going to be under everything, it's going to just channel all the water into that joint and start rusting everything out immediately. And it's going to be a pain in the ass. Stand by. Yeah, first we got to get the paint off. Little vacuum, suck the powder out of the case. And that's that. This is a heavily modified Harbor Freight blasting cabinet, all right? What I gotta do real quick here, I always blow off that side so it won't fall out the door, the media. Yeah. Gonna keep the paint from getting into the weld. Okay, so after I sandblasted it, I came back with a flop disc and I cleaned up the burrs over here from where it was cut and some of these pecker marks. But then I went in here and I widened up this V right here because it's a lot easier to get the weld puddle in the bottom. You gotta fill it from the bottom. And then when I'm done, I'll clean it up with files and like a die grinder and files just to get that profile where it'll work. Yep, kind of like a hand job. If I had a big tapered, like the right kind of ream for one of those sockets, I could like dress it off a little bit and stick it in there and ream it, but ain't got that kind of stuff. I come from a do it with hand tools kind of background. Sandpaper, files, wire brushes, cutting torches, burring tools, and die grinders. It's nowadays it'd be considered inappropriate, but it was like a field expedient machine shop wherever you were. Yep. Here we go. Well, it's on. Sitting here freaking talking to myself. It's already on. All right. I'm using a MIG because, well, it was plugged in and set up already. And I mean, I could use a TIG, but this is way faster because it's such a small thing to do. Suppose it worked better with the ground, right? Isn't that the way it works? Bozo. Not bad. Okay, I got that one. Looking at it sideways to see if I need more. That's it. You don't want less than you need, but you don't want too much more of what you don't need, you know. Let's see. In this case, we're going to be hand grinding it down. You get down there where you're about perfect, and then if there's a little flaw, you throw a little more metal at it, you know. But from here on out, it's more art than science. Because it's like looking at it and making it look like the rest. Yikes. What's this? Anyway, this is how I've welded it up. And hopefully I have enough metal in the right places that I can like grind it down, you know, flap disc it and then whatever else, and then I'll have to dress the inside by hand. Yep. How about that? Might be a little low somewhere, but toward the end, you got to get all the dingleberries out of the inside, and then if you find a flaw, you throw a little tack on it and grind it down again. That's how it's done. There it is. It's in the paint stage. Just painted it. I'm still gonna ream it out, but I'm waiting until I have all the parts when I fit it. But yeah. Mostly to keep water out of that joint. It matters.